Hello students, today we are going to discuss the page number 35, part 4. Answer the following questions in detail. We have to write the answers of the given questions in detail. We have to write the answers. So first one, water metals, state their 4 properties. Also name any 4 metals. So water metals, we know metals are elements which are typically hard, opaque, shiny and have good electrical and thermal conductivity. And properties of metals, first one, metals have lustrous surface, they are malleable and ductile, they have high boiling points, they have high density. The name of 4 metals are silver, gold, iron, zinc. So first we have to write water metals, then the 4 properties. There are a lot of properties are given of metals, but we have to write only 4 properties. That's why I have written only 4 properties. Then name of any 4 metals, I have given that silver, gold, iron, zinc. The second question, how do molecules of compounds differ from the molecules of elements? How do molecules of compounds differ from the molecules of elements? And what's the difference between them? We know compound means 2 or more elements chemically combined together, and element means only same kind of atoms are there. So only the difference is the atoms of 2 or more elements and the atoms of one element. Okay, so how we will write? Answer of this question is, in a molecule of compound the atoms are of 2 or more elements, but in a molecule of element the atoms are of same element. For example, in a molecule of H2O, we know H2O is a compound, which is water, and in H2O there is 1 oxygen atom and 2 hydrogen atoms. Example of molecule of element is, in a molecule of oxygen, that is O2, both of the atoms are oxygen. This is the only difference between the molecules of compounds and the molecules of elements. Third one, give at least 4 differences between metals and non-metals. And already we have discussed the differences between metals and non-metals. So only we have to write 4 differences, at least 4. So I have written only 4. The first one, metals have lustrous surface, whereas non-metals have dull surface except graphite and iodine, because graphite and iodine has lustrous surface, but they are non-metals. Okay. The second one, they have high density, which are the metals have high density, whereas non-metals have low density. The third one, metals are malleable, non-metals are non-malleable. Fourth one, metals are a good conductor of heat and electricity, whereas non-metals are bad conductor of heat and electricity, except graphite, because graphite is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Okay. The fourth one, list the characteristics of compounds. We have to write the characteristics of compounds. So characteristics of compounds help us to know what is compound and different and more about compounds. So characteristics of compounds. First one, a compound is a pure substance. Second one, a compound has same composition and same properties. Third one, a compound has distinct properties as the original components lose their individual properties. In a compound has distinct properties, that means different properties as the original components because the original components of the compound lose their individual properties. The fourth one, elements in a compound cannot be separated by physical methods. We know compounds form from two or more elements. So in a compound, elements cannot be separated. Individual elements we can't separate by physical methods. The fifth one, energy is released or absorbed during the formation of compound. During formation of compound, energy is released or absorbed. Next question, difference between a mixture and a compound. How we will differentiate mixture and compound? Mixture and compound, you have to write on the left hand side you write mixture, and each on the right hand side you write compound, and point wise you have to write. Okay. First one, components are mixed mechanically in mixture, but in compound, components are combined chemically. In mixture, components are in any proportion, but in compound, components are in fixed proportion. Third one, components can be separated by physical processes in mixture, but in compound, components cannot be separated by physical processes. The fourth one, components retain their own properties in mixture, but in compound, components do not retain their own properties. The last question, give the characteristics of mixtures. We have to write the characteristics, means how we will know that that is a mixture or not. We can know by if we know the characteristics of mixtures. So first one, a mixture is an impure substance. Second one, in a mixture the components are mixed mechanically in any ratio or proportion. Third one, the individual components of a mixture retain their original properties. Fourth one, the components of a mixture can be separated by simple physical processes. Fifth one, formation of mixtures does not involve any energy exchange. Sixth one, mixtures can be heterogeneous or homogeneous. In this way, your third chapter is finished. Second chapter is finished. Elements, compounds and mixtures. Read it properly and know what is element, what is compound, what is mixture. Then it is easier for you in future, because element, compounds and mixtures if you know properly, then only you can understand what is given in mixture in chemistry. Without element, compound and mixtures we can't know anything, we can't understand anything about chemistry, what is given in chemistry. Okay, thank you.